What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on Tesla stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news that might be the catalyst for its upcoming movements. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you that Tesla reached some crucial points, and definitely we have to be very cautious with any of our position. And I will show you why. So let's continue with the price section. I made my previous video right here at this point, and my main assumption was that because of the completion of the entire movement to the upside, we have to see the retracement, and this was only the first leg of resistance of retracement, and we have to see the bounce, and probably we might hit lower targets somewhere at the ranges of about $145, because it is, let me show it to you. If I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its lowest point to its highest point, this is the range, this is the confluence range of several levels. The most probable level of trend reversal, as already mentioned, it is the golden pocket pattern. Then if I switch to daily time frame, right here we have a very clear gap in between the range of 145 all the way up to somewhere at $160 mark. And from the technical standpoint, it should be filled. On top of that, this movement to the downside doesn't have the proper structure, because the movement to the downside should be in general in a simple zigzag shape, and the first wave might have 3 or 5 wave structure, and we have 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. B wave should strictly have 3 wave structure, and we have it. And we have to see another leg to the downside, the C wave, that should strictly have a 5 wave structure. Definitely some of analysts might think that this is the ABC correction, but right here we don't have 5 wave structure in the C wave, and this means this is the most probable outcome, and that's why I still stand on my position that we should be a bit lower. So let me show you some details from the fundamental standpoint. If you type in Google search bar Tesla stock and switch to news tab folder, the main news directly related to Tesla will be the anticipation of their deliveries, delivery rates. And let me show you that the anticipation is quite bullish. Let me quote you this. Levy, it is a Dan Levy, Barclays senior autos analyst, told Yahoo Finance that he expects Tesla deliveries in Q1 to exceed the street's consensus estimates, saying we are forecasting 425,000 units of volume ahead of consensus 420,000 units. And definitely it is quite a good forecast, and the only concern is that we have plenty of this type of news that are anticipating the increase in the delivery rates, and this means even if it happens, we might already see this anticipation in the price of Tesla, and this means this news might bring a lot of bearish pressure on Tesla. On top of that, let me show you that right here on the consensus analyst price target according to market beat, the average price target is $222.82, and it is only 16.17% of upside potential from current levels. We also have 2 recent updates from Citigroup and from Barclays that was made basically yesterday, and they said the price target at $275 with an upside potential of $41.8, and at $192, which implies less than 1% of upside potential. And I have to say that a lot of analysts set the price targets slightly above the current range. This means we have to see 2 possibilities. First of all, Tesla should retrace in order to collect more steam before its next major run-up, or these analysts should reiterate their price targets in order to stay in line with the overall sentiment of the market. And definitely the market right now is not so good, is not so bullish, because we have the potential banking crisis, and we might see more bearish news from the banking sector, and banking sector is a quite big stake in the total S&P 500 index, for example, and this means only banking sector might drive the entire market lower, and that's why we have to be cautious with our position. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to say that I'm pretty confident with the price action of Tesla stock, because recently I made a video about my predictions, and you can watch it in the top right corner or in the description below. On top of that, this recent price action from the ranges of about $110 all the way up to $180, I nailed to the tick, and I missed only this last leg to the upside. But from my first call, a lot of people gained about 66% of potential profit. My second call was at this bottom. Let me show you on hourly time frame. My second call was at this retracement, and from this point to my price target, it gained about 40% of potential profit. And the last call was made right after their earnings report, and from this point to the price target, we potentially made about 16% of potential profit. So definitely, as you can see, this range was marked perfectly well, and we had this bounce to the downside. But instead of moving lower in order to see the entire retracement for this movement, it went higher, and we didn't lose any money with this movement. And my recent prediction was that we should unload the entire structure at from the ranges of above $200, and it's happening right now, and that is why my main assumption is still in play, and in this case we should land somewhere in the ranges of $141 to $145, and this will be quite a decent range where you can accumulate your position. But is it worth to enter your short position right here? I have to say that we have several confluence reasons, and let me show you. First of all, let me clean the chart a little bit. Let me show you that if I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its swing high to its swing low, we can clearly see that this asset reached the golden pocket range from the bottom, and it had a bounce. This means it is quite strong range of resistance. On top of that, we have a confluence level. Let me delete this tool right now. If I connect several tops, this top, and project this line further, as you can see, we have second confluence reason why this asset might go lower from this range. And I have to say that the $200 mark, which this asset hit right here, is the round number by itself, and it is a strong psychological number. Definitely these numbers like $100, $200, $1,000, $10,000, it doesn't matter. All round numbers might be very strong ranges of support and resistances, and that is why the top of the B point might be quite obvious range of resistance. And if it is the case, we might project another level where we might land the C range, the C point. To do so, we have to pull the Fibonacci extension tool from its swing high to the swing low and project it from the top of the B wave. And let me show you what do we have right here. We have exactly the same number, $146. It is a one-to-one extension, and usually it is the most common extension of the C wave compared to A wave. And if it is the case, we have basically several confluence reasons to see a bounce at the range of $200, and several confluence reasons that we have might have a bounce at $145. This means if this asset goes lower from its current range, we can assume that the next range of accumulation, major range of accumulation for the long-term holders, for investors in Tesla, will be at roughly $146. And definitely this might be quite lucrative range where you can add to your position or open completely new position. And somewhere here we probably might see a bounce to the upside that will break all the tops, all the levels that it set right here on the previous price action, and probably it will be the real trend reversal for entire stock for on the greater scale. If I switch to weekly time frame and clean the chart a little bit, we might see this bottom and another retracement to these ranges of about $145 as a very healthy correction, and from this range we might hit even all-time high and break it. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium